the weekend game and the defeats against Liverpool as well, how damaging has that been to the players and your mentality ahead of what is a huge second leg against Liverpool tomorrow?
Of course, it was a tough week for us. 2 defeats in a row, 6 goals conceded, but that's the past already. So we have to think just about tomorrow night's game, and of course our focus is just on second leg against Liverpool. And the only way to play good football is to be strong mentality, to have a strong mentality, and we need the goals. We need the goals to go through, and that's what we are doing since yesterday, preparing the game for tomorrow against Liverpool. And I think that's the best way to give a response for our fans, especially.
Next question for Fernandinho. Stand here, please. George, thank you.
What's the mood been like since the derby? And as one of the senior players, do you have to lift some of the younger players to get them ready for such a big game?
Yeah, of course. You know, now is the time to all the experienced players to take over, to be in charge, stay in front of the group, you know, and to keep the spirit high. Of course, you know, the 2 defeats is not easy, but that's happening in the best teams in the world as well. So you have to keep forward, keep going, because what we have done this season was amazing, and now we are so close to finish, especially in the Premier League, to be champion, and we have another chance to go through in the Champions League. We all know it's not easy to turn around, but we're gonna fight for that. As we say, our fans are gonna be together with us, and we're gonna fight till the end, because it's one of the best things of that club.
And how difficult is it to play against Liverpool, especially in your position? That's exactly the type of spaces they try to close down. How difficult is it?
They are a team who like to play like long balls, fighting for the balls, and they try to keep the players around in the middle. But I think we're gonna be ready for tomorrow's game, and I hope we can solve all the problems we had, especially in the first half. In 10-15 minutes, we concede the goals, and we can apply our kind of game to win that game.
Fernandinho, would you say that that Liverpool are closest in terms of style to Manchester City, and does that make it also difficult to play against them when it's that style that matches your style?
So we play against Liverpool 3 times this season. So we beat them at home 5-0, and we play an awesome game in that game. So of course in the first game in Premier League in Anfield, so it was a little bit 10 minutes of nightmare for us. We conceded 3 goals, but after that we turn around and come back for the games and score more 2 goals, and we were close to draw the game. And of course in the Champions League was a little bit different for us to concede 3 goals, but you know, any game that has your own history, and tomorrow's going to be different. We're going to fight for that to be different from the last 2 games.
Fernandinho, what's the manager been like? He's meticulous in his preparation. What has he been like over the last few days when things have not gone quite as well as...
The same as all the games, you know, 100% focus, and give us all the details from the enemies, and you know, and we have all the informations from the teams we play against, and he was amazing as always.
Fernandinho, the fans have had a difficult relationship with the Champions League in the past. How important will they be if City are to turn this result around?
I think this game is a little bit particularly because you have to score goals to go through. Of course, City has been playing Champions League maybe 6-7 years, and the fans still learn about this competition. But I think tomorrow is not about the Champions League or something like that. It's about to be together, the fans, the players, the staff, everyone in the club, and to make some amazing thing. So we go behind that, and that's my faith. We have to be together and fight to the end and try to go through.
You mentioned the nightmare periods you've had against Liverpool and United, conceding 3 goals in a short amount of time. Why do you think in the last couple of games you've not been able to get back on track and score the goals like you did at Anfield in January?
It's tough, but of course, I know the last game we were 2-0 up and concede 3 goals, and we haven't the strength to go through again. But as I say, it's past, and I have to prepare for the next game. Now we start 3-0 down and have to go. Have to go forward, you know, and I hope our players can do different what they did in the last game, and of course in that game you mentioned.
Okay, last couple guys for Fernandinho. Paul, in the middle, please. Thank you.
You've obviously, we all know how good City are going forward, how devastating they can be, but how important is it, given the score in the tie, that you keep a clean sheet tomorrow?
It's the most important thing for us. If you concede 1 goal, has to score at least 4 or 5, so I have to keep the clean sheet and try to score goals. And we go from the first minute for that, try to score the goal and play our football. And as I say, more than ever, we need our fans, our supporters, to be together with us, to create a good atmosphere in the stand, and we will see what happens tomorrow night. And I hope we can do our job.
Any more for Fernandinho? Just here. Thank you.
Em português. Fernandinho, é claro que é importante para vocês passar de qualquer forma, mas se você pudesse escrever um roteiro perfeito para essa partida, porque eu entrevistei torcedores, alguns falaram que queriam ir para os pênaltis, outros pediram 4-0. Como é que seria o roteiro perfeito para você?
Passar. Para nós o mais importante é passar. Claro, o torcedor quer, alguns querem uma goleada, mas nós sabemos que é difícil, não é fácil. Mas o mais importante de tudo, eu acho que vai ser a nossa primeira ação dentro do jogo, em busca do gol, em busca do resultado, para que a gente possa trazer a torcida para o nosso lado. Então, o importante para nós amanhã é tentar marcar o primeiro gol, e depois disso a gente vai ver o que vai acontecer durante a partida.
I want to ask you, Fernandinho, what would be the perfect script for the game tomorrow, according to you? Well, my perfect script obviously will be to go through. That's the most important thing, to get through the semi-finals of the competition. Obviously, the fans are excited and they might want to trash him, but we know it's going to be difficult. But I think the most important thing is going to be our first action once we step on the pitch. Try to follow the goal, try to score goals and get the result to end the game to our side. But I think the most important thing, it's going to be the first goal, and then after that, see what happens.